What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, and in today's video, bring you some more Pokemon trading card game pocket, and today bring you guys a deck showcase of what I think is one of the coolest and most creative decks that I've seen in this game so far, and it's probably going to become one of my favorite decks in the game, which might have some of you guys rolling your eyes, because I won't be surprised if this becomes a very meta deck that becomes extremely common. And as with anything, no matter how cool or creative or fun something may be, if it becomes meta enough, if it's top tier enough, if you see it enough, it becomes redundant and stale and boring and lame to a lot of people. But it is what it is. I've expressed before that I had interest in playing one of these cards, and some of these cards I've already been playing, but today we are playing none other than Leafeon. So let's go ahead and take a look at that deck. So here we have a Leafeon deck that is kind of taking the Pokemon Pocket world by storm right now, and I told you guys that I was very excited for Leafeon and for Glaceon. I've been asking for EX evolutions. Eevee's one of my favorite Pokemon. Y'all already know all of that. And this is similar to an idea I already had, but even though Pocket is a simple enough game, I'd be overthinking it and then missing stuff that seems obvious. And okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's break it down. First of all, let's take a look at the cards that we have here. We have 2 Leafeon and 1 Celebi, which originally I intended to play these 2 together, so no surprise there. 2 Eevee. There's like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 Eevees in the game at this point. Take your pick. I'm using this one. Doesn't really matter too much which one you use. 2 Potions, 2 Pokeballs, 1 Pokemon Communication, 2 Rocky Helmets, Professor's Research twice, Erica twice, Irida twice, 1 Sabrina, and 1 Cyrus. Sabrina and Cyrus to me are staples, must-haves in every single deck, especially the Cyrus. Now, what makes this deck even more interesting is not only are we clearly not running that many Pokemon, but if you take a look at our energy, we're actually running water energy. Because you also know that we're running Irida. Irida only heals Pokemon that have water energy attached. So we're running water energy, but we're playing grass-type Pokemon. So how are we going to attack? Well, fortunately enough, amazingly enough, Leafeon is self-sufficient and generates its own grass energy. Its ability Force Breath reads, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may take a grass energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your grass Pokemon. So all we're running is Celebi and Leafeon, basically. Leafeon up front builds up the energy, is able to get a couple of attacks off. Once we get Celebi loaded up with plenty of energy, we can swap Celebi in and sweep whatever's left over. And you're able to heal yourself a lot between the Potions, Ericas, and Irida, because we're also running water energy, because you don't need to run grass. It's genius. I don't know who exactly came up with this first. Originally, I was thinking, I was going to run Leafeon and Celebi, and I was going to throw a Manaphy in there. And then after that, it's pretty much the same idea, right? Where it's like, oh, a Manaphy can generate some water energy so that they each have one, whatever. Then I can use Irida, all the healing and everything like that. And it's like, yo, you don't even have to do that. You can just run water energy because you don't have to run grass. It's incredible. It's amazing. I wish I could take credit for it. I wish I would have thought of it first. But yeah, and this is like, grass is already the meta right now anyway. People have been running Celebi and Exeggutor. That's kind of like the one that's taken over because of Darkrai, because Darkrai being weak to grass. But this is so much cooler because Leafeon is just a way cooler Pokemon than Exeggutor, at least in my opinion. You know what I'm saying, man? Slight bias, or a lot of bias. Regardless, this is the deck list. Let's go ahead and see how it performs in some battles. I think one of the other cool things about this deck and this concept is that it opens up the possibility to do something that I've wanted to try but didn't think would be very realistic or viable. And while it certainly won't be meta or top tier or anything like that, I think this opens up the potential to actually run a Glaceon and Leafeon deck. We can actually play them both together. I think the biggest limitation is the fact that you can only run 2 Eevees, so you'd only be running 1 Leafeon and 1 Glaceon, but I just think it would be fun. I just think it would be cool. And if that's something that you'd be interested in, let me know. Is that something that you'd like to try for yourself? Is that something that you'd like to see a video on? Because it's something I kind of want to give a shot. Looks like we're up against a metal deck. They've got Tauros and Arceus. I haven't really seen Tauros around in a while, so that's interesting. All right, we got Pokeball, we got Professor's Research. We can get an Eevee or a Celebi here. Either one would be fine. We get Celebi, and that's perfect. It's actually preferable, actually. And now we Professor's Research. Boom, boom, boom. Draw 2 more cards. We get our Leafeon. That's beautiful as well. We also have both Rocky Helmets. We're going to give one of these to Eevee. We don't have to give it to Celebi just yet. And I don't think that we will. Yeah. Pretty good start, pretty good opening hand. And then on our next turn, we'll be able to start going or get things going right away with the energy acceleration and everything like that. Next turn, we won't be able to attack, but the turn after that, we will. So that's good. So the idea behind this is that you kind of want to build up Leafeon with its energy first, and then you start generating energy for Celebi. Or I guess you could do Celebi first, but I prefer to actually build up Leafeon first, and then on our next turn we'll be able to attack. We'll be able to give 1 energy to Leafeon, 1 energy to Celebi, and also attack with Leafeon. Right, cool. 1 energy to Leafeon. It's beautiful because Leafeon and Celebi both only require 1 grass energy apiece. So that's all you need from Leafeon. And then from there on, you can just attach water energy because the rest of the energy they need is colorless. All right, cool. Next turn, we'll probably be able to take out Tauros unless he tries to retreat, which he very well might. Bring in that Arceus, but if he does, that's honestly fine by me. Next turn, we can give 2 energy to Celebi. If we draw Cyrus, I might use it to... Oh, he doesn't even get Tauros out. Able to do a lot of damage here, though. But that's fine because we have a ton of healing that we're able to do. So 1 energy to Celebi. Force Breath. Go ahead and give 1 to Celebi again. And then we will Erica to heal our Leafeon. Let me double check. What can Arceus do again? He won't have energy to attack, so we'll be perfectly fine. I don't think anything he's going to be able to do is going to be dangerous for us on this next turn. And then we're just going to be able to heal even more because we have Irida in our hand, let alone if we draw another Erica. But you can see very quickly how things are going. It's 1 point on the board for us. Arceus has a lot of HP, but honestly, we could just swap Leafeon out for Celebi because Celebi will have 5 energy and we can pretty quickly start dealing a lot of damage. And that's probably exactly what I'll do, honestly. Attach this to Celebi. Force Breath. Celebi's now got 5 energy. The thing is, it would take 4 flips in order to take Arceus out, which would be very, very lucky if we were able to get that. We most likely won't. But what we've got Cyrus, so if he tries to retreat, we can bring him right back. So sacrifice 1 of his water energy. And I like our chances. Like it should at most, I mean, knock on wood, it should at most take us 2 turns to take out this Arceus, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, there's a Tails. All right, we got 1. We got 2. Okay, we got 2. And they conceded. Didn't even get to let it play out. I feel like, well, you know, shout out Leafeon. This card is sick. This card is sick. I actually managed to get a couple of the rainbow rare Glaceons from my pack opening so far, but I actually have not gotten any of the 2-star Leafeons, which I would really like to get. But honestly, I ain't too mad at it because even the regular EX Leafeon looks so good. Anyway, that's our first battle. Let's go see if we can get another one and come out on top with another W. I got our next opponent and we're going second. You love going second. Another metal deck as well. We get Eevee, we have Leafeon in our hand. This is perfect. This is perfect. No Celebi in our hand as well as no Pokeball, but it's not too bad. Maybe we'll top deck one or get a Professor's Research. Glammeow, huh? Interesting. Don't really see that too often. I feel like when I do these videos, I do run into a decent variety of decks. Okay, they are running Weavile as well, it looks like. We get our Rocky Helmet. Cool. Boom. Patch an energy. We're able to attack right away. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, next turn we can immediately evolve into Leafeon and start generating even more energy for ourselves. We'll actually be able to take out Glammeow unless it evolves here into a Purugly. Go ahead, let's see what we got with the coin flip. Beautiful. Tails. Does nothing at all. Show me Celebi. No Celebi, but we do get Professor's Research. So hopefully that gives us a Celebi. We get another Professor's Research and another Eevee. I think what I'll actually do is we'll evolve. And I think I will use the Pokemon communication to go get our Celebi. As long as we got one Leafeon, we really don't need the other one right now. I'd rather get the Celebi. We end up getting Leafeon actually. Okay, well, we'll do this then. Force Breath. Solar Beam. Take out the Glammeow. And I mean, we don't have Celebi yet, but it ain't looking like we're gonna need it at this rate. And Weavile is actually weak to grass, and this is another reason why this is so powerful right now, because darkness is so strong between Weavile and Darkrai and everything. And even with like the addition of actually is Crobat in this game weak to electric, or well, they're running, wait, I didn't even think about that. It's the metal deck, but they're running dual type. Whoa, this is very different than anything I've seen before. I didn't even think about the fact that they had metal energy, and then I saw Weavile, and then yeah, that's something. That's something. They hit us for 20 damage or for 30 damage, but we could easily heal that up. Attach another energy, I suppose. Generate another energy just because we can. And I will actually heal just so that they don't get the increased damage that they normally would. We've got a couple of Ericas in our hand. I'll spend one. We're losing out on 20 potential healing, but it's worth it to save ourselves from taking all that extra damage. We Solar Beam. Boom. Now they're going to want to get Weavile out of there, surely. So I'm assuming that they're going to retreat. We've got potential to grab a Cyrus. Why didn't I spend my Professor's Research? I'm tripping. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. But it's alright. We should still be fine. They actually don't get Weavile out of there. They just gave up. Or they just weren't thinking. Okay. Well, we don't even have to do anything else. We just attack. Okay. I didn't actually mean the Forest Breath. I actually meant the Solar Beam, but bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying? That takes care of that. GG. GG. All right, let's go get us another W. All right, and we're back against Simjin. Going second. Love to see that. I see water energy on their side as well as Blastoise card sleeves, so this could actually be a water deck. Ours looks like a water deck, but it's not. We've got Eevee at the start with Leafeon, double Professor's Research, Pokemon Communication. Oh, they've got Dredagon and Greninja. Okay. So who's the big damage dealer on this team? Is it Palkia? Get another Leafeon as well. That's just energy. Drop a Research. Boom, boom. All right, we get a Pokeball. Hopefully we get Celebi with this. Get another Eevee. Okay, we've got another Eevee and both Leafeons in our hand. I guess we'll use Pokemon Communication because we're guaranteed at this point to get Celebi. So that's good. Can we do this? And I suppose now we can put this other Eevee on the field as well. Actually, I won't even bother because I don't want him to get Sabrina'd in like one shot or anything like that because we can't evolve him yet. So this one, you know, in the event that ooh, why I got on autopilot for just a moment there. I attacked when I really didn't have to, where I really didn't want to because we're taking 20 damage from Dredagon. It's not that big of a deal. He's not gonna attack or do anything to us. Not like we're gonna die. We've got plenty of healing in this deck, but I just didn't mean to do that. I kind of autopiloted there for a moment. Shouldn't really matter too much though. Double Froakie. So there's potential for double Greninja back there at some point. And we get that Leafeon right back as well. So now we get to do this. And we get to do this. Boom. And we'll drop the Professor's Research as well. We get Sabrina and we get a potion. Perfect. So we can't use the Sabrina right now, but I will potion up. And now we get to use Force Breath, giving ourselves an energy to Leafeon. And we can attack right away. And actually, hold on, we got our other Leafeon as well, so I can Sabrina. I mean, I can put Eevee down without being too afraid of getting Sabrina or anything like that. I'm gonna attack Dredagon. Gonna eat 20 damage. Not too worried about that though. We can easily heal that right back up. The next turn, we start loading Celebi up, attack again to finish off the Dredagon, and should be smooth from there. Now, the only thing that could make this deck even better is if this ability could be used from the bench. This Pokemon does have to be in the active spot, but if you could run two Leafeons and just be stacking up energy like crazy in the active spot and on the bench, it'd probably be overpowered. Okay, and they are actually running Gyarados. Hold up. They just Misty? I think they just Misty. But they got Tails, so we ain't worried about that at all. They might even end up conceding, honestly, at this rate. We attach this to Celebi, evolve you into a Leafeon. Spend the Pokeball, even though it's not going to give us anything, just eat it out of my hand. And then we Force Breath. Get that to Celebi. And we don't have to worry about healing or anything like that. If he evolves into Frogadier, he's not going to be able to kill us. Magikarp, he wouldn't have enough energy to do anything other than get out of the way. If he evolves, he won't be able to attack. So we don't have to worry about healing right now. I don't really want to waste the Erica. Yeah, he's gonna have to bring in something. Getting rid of Froakie one of those Froakies just so he has, you know, there's no threat of that extra Greninja back there. It's fine. I don't imagine he's going to throw in Magikarp. That would be foolish of him to do. Does evolve into Frogadier. The most he can do is 30 damage, maybe 40 if he's got a Geo. He could get he could have another Misty though. Doesn't look like he does, however. Okay. Apply this Rocky Helmet. Actually, do I want? Yeah, I'll do it. Do this. We do this. Another energy to Celebi, and then on our next turn, they conceded. Okay, I was gonna say we're gonna attack Frogadier. Then on our next turn, let's say if he did get Misty and was able to bring in Gyarados and take out Leafeon, I'd be confident that we'd be able to finish it off with Celebi. But it didn't even have to go that far. It didn't even have to go that far. This deck is sick. This is very quickly becoming one of my favorite decks in this game. I get asked a decent amount, like, what's my favorite deck? I think right now, if we're talking all time, the one that I always go back to is still Starmie Greninja. I like that deck a lot. But this one is like quickly ascending through the ranks and becoming like on that level for me. I like this one a lot. I think it's super sick. Anyway, let's go find another battle. You know, I feel like normally when I do these like deck showcases and upload these battle videos, going second again, by the way, my coin flip luck is on point. Darkness deck as well, but we ain't worried about that. I feel like normally when I do these videos, I try to do like 3, 4, maybe 5 battles per video, but they're going by so quick with this deck that it might need to be a little bit more than that. I don't know. We'll see though. Spiritomb, Arceus. Okay, so is this going to be Spiritomb, Arceus? Is he going to have Crobat? Or will we see? Okay, yes, there's a Zubat. I assume Darkrai is going to be in this deck as well. Attaching energy off rip. Getting Leafeon and a Rocky Helmet here would be great. Or Celebi. We get Eevee and Cyrus. Okay, not what I was looking for. We'll throw Eevee on the field just so we have something else on the field, and I guess we just attack. All right, cool. We got plenty of healing in our hand. We've got Sabrina, we've got Cyrus. Getting Leafeon as soon as possible, I think, is what we want now. Wouldn't be mad at Celebi, but getting Leafeon right now is the priority. Actually, maybe I should have held on to Eevee so that I could Pokemon communication if I needed to. But I don't like having only one Pokemon on the field. It feels a little sketchy. I mean, realistically, what would he have done? Well, Darkrai, so depending on how long it took. But I mean, you know, he'd be doing 10 from Spiritomb. Well, yeah, there's potential he could have in 2 turns, but I could have also made that decision later. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right, we get Leafeon, so all that it don't even matter. Don't even matter. Boom. Heal up like that, and now we Force Breath, give ourselves a Grass Energy. Now we're going to be able to attack and take out Spiritomb right away. Now who does he bring in next is the question. I'm going to assume Arceus would probably be the one I would expect, because he doesn't want to get rid of Zubat right away, right? Darkrai is weak to grass. Oh, he does. Okay. Surprising. We got Cyrus in our hand as well, so he's going to eat 1 attack, probably try to get Darkrai out of there, and we're just going to bring him right back. Unless he's somehow able to kill off Leafeon before then, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility. Yeah, we eat 20 damage here, but you can't attack, and we're just going to heal that right back up anyway. Put him in a tight spot here. All right, boom, we get our Pokeball, which means that we get Celebi as well now, so now we can start immediately attaching energy to Celebi, start building him up in the back. This deck is sick. This deck is so sick. I wish I would have thought of this first. Like I said, this is close. I had an idea that was close. I was thinking, oh, I'll run Manaphy, but you don't even gotta do that, man. It was so simple. It was in front of me the whole time, and I just, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Solar Beam. Do our little 90 damage. And he's going to be able to do 100 damage to us next turn, because 20 for attaching an energy to Darkrai, and then another 20 for, another 80 with his actual attack. But if he does that, that's just him conceding the battle at that point. But his only option here really is to, that's fine, honestly. That is honestly fine, because it's the same thing still applies. Next turn, we attach another energy to Celebi, unless he has something that he can heal, unless he's got a potion. But next turn, we attach one more energy to Celebi. That's going to give us 3 flips. You want to attack Celebi? Cool. You can't kill him. And if you try to retreat, I'm just going to bring him right back. I think it's still pretty much GG. Don't really think there's much he can do. He think about it, like, he's trying to figure it out. He's going through the process right now. So I was like, damn, is there anything I can do here? Because when you're in a situation like this, it's like you don't know for sure, but you just always got to assume. My opponent's probably got a Cyrus, don't they? Yeah, 20 damage. Not really worried about that at all. We get our other Leafeon as well. Why not throw it down? Bong. Bong. All we need is 1 flip. Now, there is a real possibility here that I get 3 tails. Knock on wood. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. But that's what he's got to hope for at this point. And we get 1, so that's GG. We got 2 of them, actually. And straight like that, down goes Darkrai. 3 points to none. Another W on the board for the Leafeon Celebi deck. It's so good. It's so good, man. Yo, mad props to whoever came up with this first, because you're an absolute genius. This is so sick. This might be the most fun I've had with a deck since Stormy Greninja, for sure. You know what I mean? I've tried multiple times to go back, by the way, to the Dragonite deck. I still like Dragonite a lot. Dragonite's just trash. Like, it definitely got better with the addition of like Druddigon and Rocky Helmet and like Pokemon communication and stuff like that. It's definitely a lot better than it was. There's just so many things that are so much more powerful. It's still fun. I still do play it sometimes, but this definitely usurps that easily. Anyway, let's go find another battle. Like I said, we're flying through these so quick that the video not going to be too long if I don't ask some extra ones. So let's get it. All right, we're finally going first. So we had too many times in a row where we were going second. Another Darkness deck though. We get Celebi, but with no Eevee. That's not ideal, but we'll make it work. I see with the Arceus sleeves, I got these myself. These are really sick. These are easily some of the best sleeves in the game now, by the way. All right, now having Celebi up front is never ideal because, all right, we do get one of our Eevees though, because you can't generate any grass energy that way. We got Leafeon in our hand, we got Eevee. So what we're gonna have to do on our next turn is obviously attach an energy to Celebi, retreat, bring in Eevee, and then so on and so forth. We can attach the Rocky Helmet to Eevee as well, preemptively, and then we proceed. And he's gonna be able to do 20 damage to Celebi immediately, which isn't that big of a deal. I probably will spend the potion on it just so at some point Celebi doesn't get Cyrused in before he's ready to go. But yeah. All right, our turn already. So let us spend the Professor's Research. We get another Eevee and we get Irida. Cool. Attach the energy. Retreat. Bring the Eevee in. And we're gonna evolve. We Force Breath. I think the only thing that's unfortunate is that we will have to Force Breath again if we want to start attacking right away next turn in order to in order to attack, we're gonna have to Force Breath again on Leafeon, as opposed to being able to get that energy to Celebi because we missed out on that water energy by having Celebi first with no Eevee. But it's fine. And all he's gonna be able to do is attach another energy. Wondering if he's running Magnezone or not, if it's just Weavile or what he's got. He's got his Druddigon, but it's a little bit too late now. He could attach the energy and then retreat and bring in Druddigon. It'd be a waste of the 2 energy, but really up to him what he wants to do here. He doesn't retreat. Okay. Which means that now we get to attack and do 90 damage. He's got no helmet or anything on Darkrai. We don't have Cyrus on our hand, but we do have Sabrina. Unless he puts another basic down, we could Sabrina him right back in if he does try to get him out of there. Which he should, obviously, right? Most likely, though, he'll have another basic that he's able to put down. No, I guess not. Just conceded. The battles are going by too quick. What was that, like 2 minutes? What was that, 4 turns? It's so good. It's so good. All right, let's go get one more. let's go get one more. I don't even know. I wasn't keeping track. Oh, sorry, I didn't give them thanks. I meant to give them thanks. I don't even know how many battles it's been, but Let's try and get one more for the video, man. All right, we've got our final opponent and we're going first again, but that's no big deal. I see water energy, but then Chimchar sleeves. And again, starting off with the Celebi with no Eevee. Not ideal, but we made it work last time. They are actually running Manaphy, so this might be an actual water deck. Could be Palkia, could be Gyarados, could be Vaporeon, could be a lot of things. We will actually Professor's Research first. Let's see, Rocky Helmet and Double Rocky Helmet. Okay, I don't want to spend the Pokemon Communication just yet on the Leafeon. There's a chance that we could get Eevee next turn. So we'll wait until next turn to see if we want to spend the Pokemon Communication or not. We could get another Professor's Research, we could get a Pokeball, we could get Eevee. We'll wait and see how that goes. All right, he is running Gyarados. He's gonna start being able to load up Magikarp with energy already. Only gonna get one at a time though. We do get the Pokeball. Perfect. All right, so we gotta do the same thing that we did last time. Attach the energy to Celebi. This is a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie, but should be fine. Straight like that. Retreat. Bring the Eevee back in. And from here, we just end our turn. Now, next turn, we could evolve immediately, or we could attack the Manaphy. I think because we wouldn't be able to kill it in 2 turns, we might as well just evolve, because if we evolve next turn, we can give ourselves 2 energy, 1 from the ability, 1 from our energy zone. And then next turn, we can take out Manaphy. He's already got so much energy stacked up. He's got 2 energy apiece. Oh boy. Yeah, this is still very scary, very dangerous. Got our potion. All right, Leafeon up. All right, next turn we get to take out Manaphy, but he's already gonna have 3 energy apiece, which is might already be curtains for us. I'm not gonna lie. Being slowed down. See, if we had gotten Eevee first, this wouldn't be an issue, because at this point we'd have 3 energy on Leafeon. We'd be able to attack right now and take out Manaphy, and with 2 energy apiece, that's significantly less scary and good for him than having 3 apiece. But at this point, there's not really anything that we can do. So, you know, we just gotta hold that and see how it goes. Let's see. Attaches 1 to Magikarp. He's gonna have 4 on Gyarados right off the rip. Probably got it in his hand already too. Giant Cape as well. Uses it on Eevee as opposed to on Magikarp though. That's a surprise. Builds up on some more energy. And by the time he brings in Gyarados, he's going to be able to just start going to town. Our only hope is that he just breaks really hard on getting Vaporeon, I guess. Alright, so we can attack now, but might be a little bit too little too late. Giving energy to Celebi. And yeah, I mean, we Solar Beam, we take out the Manaphy, but don't like our chances of pulling this one off. Well, here's the thing, okay? Oh, nah, because we're only gonna have 3 energy on Celebi. Oh, he actually brings in Eevee. He doesn't have Gyarados yet. That gives us another turn. It's Glaceon though. Okay, so this gives us another turn to load up Celebi with more energy, have a chance to take out. Oh my god, he's had so much energy, bro. I this whole time I was just assuming he was gonna be running Vaporeon, but he's actually running Glaceon. Gets a Tails on the Misty as well. So this is actually fine. Now I'm significantly less worried, because even if he takes out Leafeon at some point, which he most likely will with all the damage he's doing. We attach this to Celebi. Next turn, Celebi has 4 energy, and I mean, let me see. Is it worthwhile to, if I heal Leafeon, it's only going to be 90 damage. It might not even be worth it to spend it, because he still dies no matter what. I could take my 70 against Glaceon. Or would it be better to bring in one of the Magikarp He would obviously bring in this one, but that'd be 1 point guaranteed. Celebi next turn will have 4 energy. I think we... It might end up being a waste. I think I'm going to heal anyway, just in case, because there's always a chance that he swaps Glaceon out after this, right? Which if he does, it's going to be for Gyarados. Gyarados finishes off Leafeon, but then Celebi comes through and could potentially kill Gyarados, or we could, wait, I can potion too. Quick. Ooh, buzzer beater. I didn't get it off in time. I thought I got it at the very last second. I overthought it way too much. Well, now we're in some serious trouble. Oh no. And he's getting energy from Misty. It's 2 energy from Misty. We're in big trouble. Down goes Leafeon. We gotta get really lucky with our flips. See, if I'd attacked the Glaceon, there's a chance he might have swapped him out and Leafeon would still be alive. Well, all comes down to this. Not that this really makes a difference, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, if we don't pull this off, we just die next turn. Whether it's from Palkia or he finally gets that Gyarados. Comes down to this. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Oh, big W's in the chat. Holy, oh my God. I just used up all my luck. For the rest of the week. Oh, I misplayed so bad. And the universe was like, nah, we still gonna give you this one. I was handed that one on a silver platter. That's nuts. I asked for 3, they gave me 4. I guess this is trying to make up for my not so great luck in the last pack opening video that I recorded, which I don't know if you're seeing before or after this video, but wow, that was very, very lucky for us. Very, very, very unlucky for them. But hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles, and I like my cookies with the chocolate chips. You feel me, boy? Give me the fudge stripes, the vanilla wafers, all that. Anyway, that is Leafeon and Celebi. Very, very powerful, as you can see. Even if you're an idiot like me who makes bad plays and makes mistakes, somehow by the grace of God, you can still get lucky and win. Yeah, this deck is nuts. This deck is nuts and is becoming one of my new favorites. What do you guys think of it? Have you tried it out? Are you going to after watching this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content I put on Bring You. With all that being said, that's pretty much all I have for today. And remember, nothing can happen until you swing the bat. Later.